Well, we're here at the Villa Grounds today. Is Sunday. Sunday, of course, the 27th of July. Sunday, 27th July. And we're going to have the exciting grand finale. The third of the best of three finals between Team A and the Team B. The best of the best from the recent primary schools cricket competition. Today we're going to have the final game in the series. The two teams have one game each. So it's tied up nicely at one game all. And we're going to the final game today, game number 3. And we're going to have the toss momentarily. So let's see what we can read from this distance. It would appear as if Rosen Daniel isn't present today for this game. So there's another captain out there. I'm not sure who is the captain. Team B is the team in blue. And it seems as if Team Red, which would be Team A, would have won the toss. And not sure what the situation is or what the decision is. Having a bit of a photo up. But the game should be starting momentarily. Seems as if Team A has won the toss. So just as I surmised, Team A has won the toss and elected to bat first. We understand that the talented all-rounder Rosen Daniel is probably off island while he's absent from this game today. And so I'm not sure who is the captain of this team, but definitely this team pulled it back because Team A would have won the first game and this team, Team B, won the second game, so they tied up the series 1-all. I'm not sure if the captain is Zakeem Bailey, who just barely made it for the game, just got here a little after 3. The game was scheduled to start at 3. Well, initially scheduled for 2, but it was raining cats and dogs this morning, and I think that's why they rescheduled it for a 3 o'clock start. But the sun has been out for hours now, and the pitch looks really good. I must commend the curators. They have done a fantastic job, Jabal and company. Certainly, they have done a wonderful job. What's interesting as well is that Zakeem Bailey has taken the gloves. He bowled medium pace in a previous game, got a couple of wickets as well. I'm not sure if he's going to take off the pads at some point and bowl, but should be an interesting game with the series tied up 1-all. We have one of the twins, young Herbert, is coming down to talk to the left-hander. He's one of the exciting talents in this series, and he's going to take first knock. He has decided to take first knock. Looks as if it's going to be Singh, I'm not sure. So Herbert will settle. First delivery of this game. Moves in now to bowl. He's tugging at this one and running through. The fielder is racing in but can't prevent the single. He certainly wasn't in control of that shot. The ball started to dip on him by the time he completed the shot, but just managed to get the bottom of the bat on it and tugged it into the onside. So they're on 1 for no loss. The left-hander in strike now. Here goes the wrist spinner. Bowls, loops it, nice loop. He's pushing it gently into the outside, and fortunately a misfield because that was a suicidal run because the man is at gully virtually, and he just pushed it straight to him and was off. Well, Herbert was the one calling for the run, and my goodness, he was running to the danger end, but that misfield would have helped their cause. So there's some intention being shown here by the batting team, looking for every possible run, I guess. Here's the wrist spinner moving in once more. Bowl shot, that's pulled away. That's a lovely shot that's gone for 4. He dragged it down and he pulled it majestically from mid wicket. Really latched onto that one and pulled it away for 4. So Herbert off and running, and we'll get the name of the bowler in a bit. As he moves in once more to bowl. Here he goes, bowls and that time he's pulling and bounce and turn on that occasion, struck him somewhere in the tummy. Keeper was threatening to throw down the stumps on that occasion. So long leg has been put now to backward of square. That's an interesting move by the coach. Moves it now to bowl, loops it again. He's tugging it away. The man's there. Stops it. Or the ball stops him. Because I'm not sure he was totally in control. The fielder, they'll only get one. He should be rubbing somewhere now. Strong lad, not a rub. He's okay. Well, that was an interesting move. It worked. Stopped a definite four. Here goes, Bowes, loops it now. They, by goodness, beat batsman, beat keeper. And that might be a bye. Signal bye. Certainly cut him in two, cut him in half. And went right through him. Past the keeper as well, and they got a bye. So it's going to be Elijah. We understand that Josh bowled that first over, so Elijah will be bowling now to Larry. And the other batsman is Kevon Herbert. So it's going to be Elijah, who was one of the main bowlers for the Mordcross School. He's bowling against his teammate. Coming quietly forward there, the left-hander. Just coming right over it, pushing it back up the strip on the offside. So Elijah hasn't started badly at all. Walks back now towards us. Will turn. And will move in now to bowl to the left-hander. Here goes. Races in. Bowled again, well pitched, well lined, and the batsman comes solidly forward. There's it back up the strip to the bowler. So he has started well, Elijah. So Linari it is, settling over his bat once more, the little left-hander. Elijah moves in now to bowl shorter. He's turning it up. That's a lovely shot, wristing it away backward up square for four. Beautifully played by Linari. Just off target a bit there was Elijah, and he whipped it away. Wristy shot on that occasion, and it went away for four. So it's going to be Elijah once more. Moves in once more to bowl to Linari. There he goes. Bow shot again, wide. Well stopped there by the wicket keeper. And wide signal by umpire. So one more to the total. So here he goes. Moves in once more to bowl again. Off target, wide once more. Zakeem Bailey comes across and stops it. So the umpire is Kian Pemberton, and then Labward is at square leg. So Elijah deciding that he's going to go around the wicket to the left-hander. After a good start, he is straight from the script. Moves in now to bowl. He's pushing it into the offside, away from the man back with the point. They're racing in, might be close. My goodness, he got back in. What happened there? I think Zakeem Bailey got it in his glove and just didn't, well, he came back out when he was going to throw it, I think, and he managed to get back. Kevon Herbert wasn't responding there. Linari was stranded, but he got back. Here's Elijah Bowles. He's come solidly forward. So the plan for Linari is simple. Once you're on target, I'm going to defend. Once you're off line, I'm going to wrist you away. Simple plan, but it works. So Elijah walks back to bowl to his former Mordcross Prep schoolmate as he steams in now to bowl to Linari. Linari gets one way outside the off stump. That's a wide. Well stopped. Well taken there by Zakeem Bailey. So it's going to be Elijah once more. Moving in now to bowl to Linari. Linari's coming solidly forward. He defends well, I could tell you that, and that ends the over. So at the end of over number 2, I don't think there were too many runs from that one, so I don't think it will be more than about 11 or 12, somewhere around there after 2. So it's a little more than I thought. It's 16 after 2, and young Freeman is going to bowl. He also played for the Mordcross Prep, and no wonder that so many players from the Mordcross Prep are featuring, because they made it to the finals this year. Upset quite a number of teams on the way. So young Freeman is going to bowl. He also bowled very well in the regular season, regular league. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. Here he goes. Bowl short. He's hitting it deliberately over the head, and the spectators out there to clear. It's gone for six. They had to skittle out of the way out there because that was a deliberate hit by Kevon Herbert, challenging the man on the long off boundary, and it went clear over his head, and the spectators over there had to skedaddle out of the way. My goodness, that was a tremendous punch because hitting it a short delivery off the front foot literally for six. Tremendous shot. Settles once more. It's going to be Freeman to move in once more. Lamar Freeman moves in now to bowl. Pitched up way outside the option. Keeper doesn't do well. Fielder comes across and pulls it in. And they're going to get two more to the total, two wides. So 24 the score for no loss. Red team off to a spanking start here at the Villa grounds. So Lamar Freeman, a little off target for starters, would want to rectify that as he steams in once more to bowl to Linari. Bowls outside the off stump. The keeper takes it well. My goodness. Laborde says wide. That looked close, but Laborde is the umpire. He is closer than I am. He says wide. So make that 25. 25 for no loss. So Lamar will turn. And we're moving now to bowl to the Nari. We have a bit of an overcast now. Hope that the rain will stay away. Bowl better delivery. He's hitting it in the air. The batsman was thinking of a single, but it's dropping well short of the man at extra cover. So Freeman it is. Lamar Freeman to bowl to Lanari. The left-hander settles over his bat now as he moves in now to bowl. He's turning it away. There's nobody home. Man's racing from long leg. Races across. Elijah picks it up. They're coming back for the second. He's home. He's home. Definitely home. I saw Kian Pemberton nodding his head. But maybe just saying his approval for the way he's shooting his bat. And maybe because he definitely was nodding his head. Umpire Buckner had a habit of nodding his head and then raising that dreaded finger. But it wasn't in that the case on that occasion. He just nodded his head in approval of something. The run in between the creases, maybe. So if it's one shot, Lanari can play well. He wristed backward up square really well indeed. 28 for no loss. We're in over number 3. Freeman bowls way outside the off stump. And Zakim Bailey races across, almost taking it off the bat of the batsman there. The bat was heading towards the ball. The glove was heading to the ball at the same time. 29 the score. Another wide. 29 for no loss. In over number 3, Lamar Freeman struggling here. Getting some advice from the man at mid-off. So there's a long on. There's a mid-off. Extra cover point. Well, gully. And a man at third man. The race is in now. Better delivery. Well, not so much a better delivery because it's a leg side wide. Started just about center stump and was swinging away down the leg side. Well taken by the keeper. They're into the 30s now. 30 for no loss. We're just in over number 3. Zakim Bailey yelling his encouragement as the bowler moves in now. Freeman moves in now to bowl. Better delivery now. And once it's on stump, Lanari is going to defend. So he defends well and he wrists it backward of square well. I haven't seen too many offside shots, but at least he has 2 in his repertoire. That works well for him. So it's going to be Lamar Freeman to move in once more to bowl to Lanari. Here he goes. Whoa, that's a full toss, and that should have been put away by Lanari, but somehow decided just to defend it into the offside. But that should have been swung away. Yeah. Maybe that's not one of the shots in his repertoire. Seems a little reminiscent of one Larry Gomes as he settles over his bat now. Freeman moves in now to bowl. Another full toss, but he's driving into the upside. The fielder comes across the well, and they're racing back to their creases. A long over has ended. And by my reckoning, it's just about 32 or so after 3 for no loss. Loose delivery, and there should be a wide. Make that 2 more to the total. So Lenari is in strike, the left-hander, and it's going to be Herbert bowls outside the off stump. Bailey is whipping off the bails. Another wide signal. So a poor start here by the bowler. I'm not sure if this is the other Herbert. I'll have to verify that. Quietly forward, there's Lenari. Pushes it into the offside, can't score. Aye. So the off spinner Herbert moves in now to bowl to Lenari. Bowls. He's pushing quietly into the offside, off and running. So challenging the fielder there on that occasion. Scratchy on that occasion. Didn't pull it in right away. So it's definitely T-Bone Herbert bowling to Kevon Herbert. And is, I think, a medium pace. This other brother is an off spinner. Bowls to his brother. He's punching at that, beaten, and he was leaving all 3 stumps exposed. Not best of shots. Now he's saying doing the right thing, coming across his stumps. So brother to brother, it's all about bragging rights now. Who will go home and say, well, I outdid you today? As he moves in now to bowl. Herbert to Herbert. He's swinging at that, but he's struck well outside the leg stump. His brother looks back at the umpire, Kian Pemberton. He was heaving towards mid-wicket, not getting to the pitch of the delivery, just heaving. His side looped up and he just heaved and missed it, struck well outside the leg stump. So he'll settle once more. This brother versus brother thing always creates a little bit of excitement as he moves in now. Herbert bowled, loops it up. His brother swings into that. He savagely struck that one. It was a full toss, and he really spanked it. Took it on the full, and he crashed it through the mid-wicket for 4. That was hit hard. So Herbert being urged by coach Adelvin Phillip to bowl a little flatter to your brother. That's not the others. Bowl flatter to your brother. Here he goes. There he bowls. That's a good delivery. Punches it into the offside. Off and running. Running on the shot. And the fielder comes across. That ends the over. So at the end of 4, we will get the updated score. 37 for the loss from 4 overs. But I understand that 5 overs are completed. So 5 overs, 37 for no loss to score. Well, it looks as if young Sadler has been brought into the attack. 37 for no loss, 5 overs completed. Young Sadler into the attack to bowl to the very ultra-aggressive Kevon Herbert. Settles over his bat, compact looking stance as Sadler moves in now to bowl outside the off stump. He's smashing it back with a point. The man is racing after it. It's going down the hill. He's chasing after it. Can he pull it back? No. Gone for 4. Once it was running down the hill, it was always a big chance. The fielders were running behind it and not trying to get around it. Gone for 4. 41 for no loss. Sadler just giving a little wit on that occasion. Herbert punching it away, back with a point. So here goes Sadler. Would want to get a little tighter. Oh, too full. He's crashing it inside out over extra cover. The man dives across. Has he stopped it? Maybe, maybe not. They've gone for 2, but it was deliberately played inside out over extra cover. Really lovely looking shot that, but didn't have the carry down the hill. Well fielded in the end. 2 more to the total. So we'll settle once more Herbert. Here goes Sadler. Moves in once more to bowl to Herbert. Herbert is on the back foot, pulls it hard towards mid-wicket for 4. Oh, he dragged it down on that occasion, young Sadler. And Herbert rocked back and tugged it hard, powerfully to mid-wicket for 4. 47 for no loss. We're in over number 6 of 15. So Herbert will settle once more. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. That time he's swinging and it's a wide. Thinking I should have gone with that. Missed out on that occasion as he was down the leg side that time, Sadler. Sadler Made to wait by Herbert and the umpire. Here goes once more. Sadler will move in now to bowl to the exciting Kevon Hub. Drags it down. He's punching it towards long on. Lamar gets in the way and stops it well. So one more to the total. The crowd building up nicely. Um, at the far end, we understand that that's a VIP section over there towards the Bart Hotel end. And then looking pretty good on the western side of the ground as well. And then we also have the other paid for stand up here where the other dignitaries are. So 49 for no loss. Lanari, who has been playing the stock role really. He's just there to support. Gets a full toss and he just steers it into the offside. They're off and running and throwing towards Lanari's end because Herbert was rushing down early. One more to the total. 50 on the tins. So 50 on the tins for no loss. So good start for the red team and the applause goes up from the pavilion end. Here's Sadler, drags it down. He's tugging it through the onside. The man races across. Can he stop it? My goodness, his best efforts were not good enough. He just rocked past him for four. It was really hit hard. Once Sadler dragged it down, he was on the back foot and he really pounded it through mid-wicket for four. Well, I just saw something a while ago. It seems as if the regular wicket keeper got here late. So he was about to come on the field, but they said he has to wait until the over is completed. And I think they're trying to get Zakeem Bailey out of the gloves so that he can go. So they need Zakeem Bailey on the ball. And that should prove very interesting in terms of a contest between himself and Kevon Herbert because he's a very pacey bowler. But we have a new bowler in the attack. Moves in now to bowl. He's driving at that. The first time we're seeing an aggressive offside shot from Laneri. He was actually driving at that. Cover driving too. And Kevon Herbert is telling him you need to get closer to the pitch of the delivery. So he goes. Moves in now to bowl. Here's Singh bowls. He's driving at that. Beaten to the keeper. Juggled with it slightly there, Zakeem Bailey. But again, Kevon Herbert is telling him you need to get to the pitch of the delivery. Sing it is. Would want to make this ball sing as he moves in now to bowl to Laneri. Laneri's driving a bit uppishly. Kevon Herbert is rushing through and misfielded badly there. That was Jeremy Liebird misfielding, but that was a possible run out because Herbert was rushing through. Even though the ball was traveling quickly to the fielder, Laneri was struggling and the misfield he got there. So let's see this matchup between Singh and Herbert, Kevon Herbert. This could be an interesting matchup here. Herbert is definitely on a roll. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Outside the off stump, he's smashing at that, well taken there. The bail's whipped off swiftly there by Zakeem Bailey. His back foot is grounded. Ranveer Singh it is. Well, moving once more to bowl to Kevon Herbert. Here he goes, bowls to Herbert. Herbert is driving. The man waits on it and misfields. Waits on it to bounce, and then didn't collect cleanly. They got a single quite easily in the end. So, not good feeling on that occasion. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to. Oh my goodness, hitting it down the ground. That's a lovely shot. The man is racing across and can't stop it. Oh my goodness, Laneri on the go. Laneri deciding, well, I want a few of those as well. And he hit it over the head of the bowler, down the ground for four. And the best efforts of Elijah just didn't work on that occasion as he dived across and just couldn't pull it in. Lovely shot that by Laneri. 10 o'clock scholar Kenroy Fraser is here, and one of the other players goes off because Kenroy has come on now to do wicket keeping duties, and I think that Zakeem Bailey will be bowling. So a little break in play here. So let's see what transpires now with Kenroy Fraser, who was the most outstanding wicketkeeper in the recent Runakamoan TDC Primary Schools competition. Now taking the gloves, he came late, and Zakim Bailey would be bowling. Maybe not this over, but definitely would be bowling at some point. Would be interesting to see what transpires when he bowls to Kevon Herbert, who is really batting well. And Lanari has picked up as well because that straight drive down the ground was a tremendous shot. He just lofted the medium pace over his head down the ground for four. So over number 7 now being bowled by Elijah. 57 the score for no loss. Kevon Herbert is the man in strike. And the field being adjusted by coach Delvin Phillip. Here goes Elijah, moves in out to bowl. That's a wide delivery. He's fishing at that. And Kenroy Fraser doesn't hold on to that one, but stops it nonetheless. Well, we have had an adjustment to the score. It's 61. 61 for no loss. They definitely can score over 120 at this rate. But I guess a lot depends on whether or not Kevon Herbert is batting. Here he goes, settles over his bat now, moves into bowl. He's swinging at that, doesn't time it well, but he's going to get at least one. The man from Fine Leg races in, Sadler, and it's a leg by. So Lenari has shown that he also can be fairly aggressive, but he is generally a defensive player. Again, I say reminiscent of one Larry Gomes, who could have been aggressive when he wanted to. As he goes, ball, he's just dabbing. That's a naughty looking shot. They're shouting, the appeal is gone. I wasn't aware of a touch on that one. It had to be just a fine nick on that one. So Elijah has made the breakthrough. A little dab there from the youngster. That must have been a fine nick because it wasn't an obvious tickle on that one at all. He walks back sadly, Lenari. He has batted well, batted long as well. Partnership has been broken by Elijah. Surprisingly, well, you must say it was a good catch by Fraser, but there was a loud shout by the fielders, and that snake wasn't very obvious at all. So coming around the wicket now, it's going to be Elijah to bowl to the new batsman, Prasad. So Prasad will settle as Elijah moves in now from around the wicket. Bowls. He's driving nicely. Well stopped there by Tivon Herbert. And it was traveling down the hill. Had it gotten past him, I don't think he would have been able to stop that four. Here's Elijah, moves in now, shorter, he's punching it. Oh, true, Herbert on that occasion, but the man deep on the extra cover boundary, that looks like Bird races in. They only get a single, one more to the total. So captains breathe a lot easier when there are two right-handers at the crease. With the left and right-hand combination is a lot of headaches, especially when there are a lot of singles being on the offing. Here goes once more. Elijah bowls to Herbert. He's tugging this one. Maybe should have played it to the offside. Man dives across. Great effort up there. And they're going back for the second. Prasad struggling. My goodness, direct hit might have done it. They're going back for a third. This could be interesting. But maybe to the wrong end. So 3 runs there. Good running between the two. Second run, it looked a little dangerous. I think a direct hit Prasad might have been out. So 67 for 1. Elijah hasn't bowled badly. Moves in once more from around the wicket. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. That would be a wide. Leg side wide signal by Laborde. Josh Prasad settles once more. Elijah steams in now. From around the wicket, bowls full of pitches. Swung away. The man is racing across. Sadler can't catch it. Gone for 4. Almost looks like a shot that I saw Glenn Maxwell play. Just a little swivel there. Not a full-blooded on drive, a little swivel shot. Took it on the full and swiveled it backward of square for 4. Well, it's going to be Zakeem Bailey into the attack, as was anticipated once he got out of the gloves. This is a good matchup. Moving in now to bowl to Kevon Herbert. Bowls. Kevin hitting off the top edge, short of the man at third man who misfields badly. They're rushing back for the second. Great running. Kevon Herbert saw the opportunity to go back. So the little extra pace he was undone there because he was trying to thump it over long off, I believe, and it took the top edge. I think not countering the extra pace on that occasion. He dropped well short of the man at third man though. So he knows now that he has to rethink his strategy because Bailey's a little quicker. So let's see. Bailey it is. Races in once more to bowl to Herbert. Bowls. Herbert is backing away. Well taken there by Fraser. Again leaving all three stumps exposed. So it's going to be Bailey once more. Here's Bailey moving in once more to bowl to Herbert. Bowls. Herbert guides it nicely. Backward of point. And well fielded there. Great bit of work there. Actually chasing it down and pivoting and getting the return in quickly. One more to the total. Just saw something really interesting. I saw Kevin Herbert practicing the reverse sweep. I don't think it would be advisable though versus Zakeem Bailey's pace. So Bailey looking very busy indeed. Racing once more to bowl this time to Passad. Passad is on the defense, pushes it quietly up on the offside, can't score. So here's Bailey racing in once more to bowl to Josh Passad. Bowls good delivery, beaten outside the off stump, well taken by Fraser. The keeper grabbing onto that. Fraser doing well as he was pushing tentatively at that. The away movement there by Bailey. Bailey once more, bowling medium pacers, races in now to bowl to Josh Passad. Bowls. Oh, that's too wide, but well taken by Fraser. Another wide. You got it. So the brothers contest now. It's going to be Tivon Herbert to bowl to his brother Kevon Herbert. And it's always a good contest. We have seen it before, but he's back into the attack in Tivon Herbert. He bowls good off spin, but this man Kevon is on a run here. He's batting well. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. He's pulling at that. He shouts his appeal at the umpire. He's not impressed. He didn't have the room to pull that one. Definitely looking for mid-wicket. And missed out on that one. So Tivon versus Kevon. Twins they are. But it's a contest right now. Bragging rights and all. As he moves in now to bowl outside. Oh, beaten! Comprehensively beaten. Bounce and turn. That one spun. And bounced over the middle stump. And wicketkeeper Fraser didn't negotiate well. It's a bite. That was brilliantly bowled. He was comprehensively beaten on that occasion. Bounce and turn on that occasion from Herbert. Settles once more. Yes, it's going to be Tivon Herbert. Moves in once more to bowl. Loops it, he's driving. That's a lovely shot by Passad. The man dives across. Great feeling. Oh, it's good cricket here at the Villa Grounds. Because it was a full toss. He drove it well, but the fielder was moving across and throwing himself to his right, to his left that is, and stopping it. Great work. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Loops it to his brother. Oh, strokes it. He didn't punch into that. The fielder comes across, does great work once more. But that was a lovely shot. He just stroked it. He didn't bang into it. And a lovely shot that. One more to the total. So Herbert once more. We're moving now to bowl to Passad, who has looked good for starters. Settles over his bat now, Passad. As here's Herbert moving in now to bowl. He's beaten. Again the turn. Again the keeper doesn't do well, but races after it. And they can't go for the bye. So that ends the over. Not a bad over at all by Tivon Herbert. Here he goes, moves in now, loops it to Passad. the track. Moving down the track, driving down to the man on the deep extreme. They get here by Passage, coming down the track to the floated delivery and driving it nicely. 79 the score. 9 overs completed, 79. It's going to be Bailey moving in now to bowl to Passad. Bowls. He's in the air. Dropped it. Maybe a run out as well. Well, it came off the top of the bat. It was in the air. The keeper was pedaling back and got both gloves straight. It was going over his head, really, but he should have held on to that. And we're seeing some tourists coming in. I want to believe that these are some of the folks with the Australia team, because we just saw Dark Brown, who is with the West Indies team. So I believe some of the Australians have come over for the day to watch this game. Bailey moves in now to bowl to Passad. He's fishing at that. Not a good shot. Shoot to the keeper. Here he goes. Bailey moves in now to bowl to Passad. He's driving. Shot in anger. But the fielder comes across. Sadler does well. Gets a quick return into the keeper. One more to the total, but definitely winding up for the big drive on that occasion and getting one more. So here goes. Moves in once more to bowl. Full toss. That has to be a no ball. Tucks it into the onside. They're going to get one. They might even go back for the second. They will go back. And I think it could also be a no ball and a free hit. Yes, it's a no ball. And it will be a free hit.
Right next to Brandon King. King, I know you can't say much because of your contract with Cricket West Indies, but we're very happy to have you. How are you enjoying David? Well, we're very happy to have you.
So here goes once more.
Well, we'll get back to that.
Bailey moves in now. He's down the track. Hits it in the air. Where's that coming? Anybody home? Just short of the fielder. That was, and they're going back for a second run, but it's a poor work. Poor work. I might even go back for a third, but Fraser does well. But that was premeditated. He was charging while the bowler was coming in, and while he was charging down, he dropped it short, did Bailey, and he hit it hard, but it was in the air for a long time, falling short of mid-off. Long off, that is.
And so we're very, if I were you and a youngster, I would go very quickly and get an autograph.
So here goes, moves in now to bowl. That's off target. He swings at that. Brilliant work by Fraser, diving away to his left, pulling it in, but it's a wide.
Herbert looks to turn the ball down the outside here.
So here goes once more.
Even get a couple of pictures with him.
It's going to be Bailey. As he races in once more to bowl to Hub. Slow ball. He plays it nicely into the offside. Sadler fields well. Can't prevent the single. So one of the attractions at the far end is Brandon King, West Indies player. And he has passed through and getting a bit of the game. So it might not be Australians. It may be West Indian and West Indies and Australia supporters all. Trying to get a couple of picks here, some of the young cricketers. So some of the young cricketers trying to get autographs and picks and so on. 87 for 1 after 10 overs. It's a photo up down here with Brandon King and company. The crew from St. Kitts coming over to get a bit of the action here at the Villa grounds. Next game, final game is Monday night. So Kevin Hurt will settle. And it's going to be a new bowler into the attack. So Singh it is into the attack to bowl to Kevin Herbert. Full toss. Oh, that's a lovely shot. And the fielder misfields slightly. They're coming back for the second. He might be out. I think he's gone. Passad was struggling there. But that was a good return. Passad was struggling. His pad seemed to be just a little heavy there. And he just didn't get home. Celebrations for Team B. 87 for 2. Brilliant work there. A little fumble. They normally say don't run on a misfield. But they turned for the second. And just couldn't make it there, Passad. Oh, that's a poor shot. That's a poor shot by Kevin Herbert. He just warmed up for the big heave. Definitely wasn't in line with the ball on that occasion. It was swinging to leg. It was outside off stump. And he was comprehensively beaten there. Fortunately, his back foot was grounded as Fraser whipped off the bails. So here goes once more. Singh bowls. He's driving it. This time stroking it nicely down to the man at long off and gets a single. So one more to the total. On that occasion, he played the correct shot there and played it well. One more to the total. So Herbert on 47. This is young Philip settling over his bat now. Singh bowls to him. He's on driving nicely there. Is Philip. They might even be thinking too. Well, Bailey it is. I don't think you'll take a chance with Bailey. Maybe somebody else. And they decided against it. So one more to the total. 90 for the loss of 2. Kevin Herbert settles over his bat once more. Moves in now. Singh bowls. He's punching at that, beaten through the keeper. Fraser not doing well. And that might be a bye. So it's a bye. So 91 for the loss of 2. So here goes. Singh moves in now to bowl. Philip is beaten, comprehensively beaten. That bounced over the leg stump. And again, Fraser struggling to hold on to it. But that ends the over. 10 overs, 11 overs completed. Teammate batting first, 91 for the loss of 2. So an interesting stage of the game here with Kevin Herbert on 47. Sadler is back into the attack from the E.T. Willett Park end. Moves in now to bowl. He loops it. He's tucking this one into the onside. The man is deep at mid-wicket. Comes across. Misfields badly. They would get 4. It's gone. That's his half century. That's his half century. Raises his bat here. Kevin Herbert celebrates. And that's gone for 4. So poor bit of work there. Misfielding badly. What's up? So he's on 51 now. Herbert Sadler loops it. He's going high. He might be out. He might be dropped. Oh my goodness. Got it in both hands. And then threw it away. So poor work. Extra runs here now. So he gets 2 more. But that went straight into the hands of Bailey. He got his hands around it and floated. So Herbert trying to go for a big 6 on that occasion. Settles over his bat. Seems as if he's going to go all out now. He moves in now to bowl. Sadler loops it well looped. He's swinging and tucks it into his pads. Not a bad delivery that Sadler. Not afraid to loop either. So Sadler bowling wrist spin and looping. And so too Kevin Herbert wants to go big. So this is going to be interesting. Moves in once more. Flatter this time. He's tugging into this one. 2 fielders coming across. Stops it nicely. And only a single. 1 more to the total. So here goes once more. Sadler moves in now. That's a good delivery down the track. My goodness, what a lovely shot by Philip. Philip was down the track and driving majestically. The bowler. His dad would be proud of that. His granddad would be proud of that. My goodness, young Philip chipping and driving. Brilliantly played shot that. Well. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Philip this time. He's tugging this one in the air. Short of the man at mid-wicket. They get 1. So 1 more to the total. Philip also looking busy. And that ends the over. 103 at the end of 11. So young Philip, who is the captain of the St. Thomas's primary team, showing that he has the genes from his grandfather Warrington and his dad Daquan Phillip. They're all great cricketers in their own rights. He's in strike once more. 103 for 2 from 12. This is over. Number 13, he cuts it away, going down the hill. The man is racing in. Misfields slightly, but Herbert would have settled for 1 early. So he definitely wasn't looking for the second on that occasion. Kevin Herbert retakes his guard.
125. Yeah, boy.
Really looks as if he means business here.
Again there.
Settles over his
Long
bat.
projected score.
Singh
Ball
moves
to
in
Herbert
out to
making good
ball.
ball.
He's choking it into the offside, delaying the shot, playing with soft hands, thinking of the second. They're going back now. Philip is struggling, but he's home. Looks as if he was struggling just like Passad was earlier. And this time he got home. There wasn't a dive, and so it was a close one there for young Philip, but he got home. So two more to the total. Kevon settles 106 for 2. He moves in once more to bowl outside the off stump. He's flashing at that. Goes past the keeper. They're thinking of the single more than that. They've gone for the extra run. Another bye, another fumble from Fraser. He came late, and somehow the best wicketkeeper for the tournament just looks a little raggedy today. Maybe they woke him up and said, "Boy, you remember you have a game." So he's still a little sleepy here, Fraser. So here goes once more. Singh moves in now, wide of the mark. Well taken this time by Fraser. And one more to the total.
The series tie 1-1. Team B1 Wednesday.
So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching it in the ear. Oh, dropped. He came across, looked to be in control, had it both hands and floored it. Chance there for Philip. Both batsmen would have had chances now. So here goes. Races in now to bowl. He's hitting it in the air. There's a man out there. Dropping short. This time dropping short because he was winding up for the big shot once more. And he was hitting into the wind. And that one dropped just short of Bailey. One more to the total. Brings Philip back into strike, and Philip also looking busy, looking to score. As his Singh balls full toss, wins it away, but there's a man deep, and he fields well in the approved manner there, picking it up nicely there, and they get a single. So one more to the total. So that ends over number 13, 112 for 2. Here goes, moves in once more to bowl Bailey, and that time he's just jabbing down on a Yorker length delivery. Stops it. Here goes Bailey, steams in now to bowl. He's hitting it just short of the bowler. He was looking to punch it there, and I think the ball got onto him a lot quicker than he anticipated. Hit it well short of the bowler. So here goes once more. Bailey steams in now to bowl. That's a wide. Well, wide-ish. Umpire Kian Pemberton waves, sways and waves and hesitates and says no, it's not wide enough. Obviously, I'm hearing a sound, and that means that Philip's father is here. Moves in once more to bowl. Slow ball. He's driving at that, beaten through to the keeper. So he's definitely here. Philip's dad is here, and he's normally not very quiet, shouting his support. Here he goes. Steams in now to bowl. Philip bowls. It's cutting it into the upside. The off and running should get at least one here. Well fielded as well. And one more to the total. So here he goes now. Steams in now to bowl to Herbert. Herbert gets one. He's swinging at that. Well taken there by Fraser. So there are times when Fraser looks the part, diving away to pull it in, and then there's another time he looks just a little scratchy. I think a lot will depend on this man who is bowling in terms of chasing that target, Zakeem Bailey. If he gets off, Team B could have been for a good chance of chasing down these runs. Herbert settles as he moves in now to bowl. He's flashing at a wide dish delivery. Kian Pemberton says it's not wide enough, ends the over. So 14 gone, and it's going to be Tiva and Herbert to bowl the final over, with Team A winning the toss and batting first. 114 for the loss of 2. So it's going to be young Tiva and Herbert who will be, I think he might also be the captain of this team in the absence of Rosa and Daniel. He'll be bowling the final over. He'll be bowling to um, Philip. Here he goes. Balls to Philip. Philip is bowled from hand. Well, no ball signal, but I'm not sure about that because why would it signal no ball if it lands in the stump? I'm not sure about that. I'm thinking that once it lands in the stump, it shouldn't be signaled for height. But that's what the signal is. No ball for height. And they got an extra run. So here he goes on a free hit now. Flatter. He's tugging that one into his pads. Not for the first time. Seems disappointed. Bangs his bat into the turf. So Sharma, the coach, telling him to relax. He seems a little flustered. Settles over his bat now. And here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Herbert. Loops it. He's hitting it. But there's a man out here. And Bailey takes the catch. Finally, Bailey takes the catch. So it's a good catch and celebration there as Bailey hops around celebrating. It's a big wicket that. So brother to brother, brother picks up brother. Kevon Herbert goes back for 57. Herbert goes back for 57. Well played innings, I must say. But he was hitting it into the breeze again. And for the second time, you see the ball struggling to clear the boundary, hitting into the breeze. Well, it's going to be Malik who is going to come into strike in this final over ball by Herbert, picking up the crucial wicket of his brother. So T-Vaughn picking up Kevon. Malik in strike, the left-hander. Settles, banging his bat hard into the turf. He's swinging back to, just short of the bowler. He was trying to punch it back past the bowler. He was in the air for a little bit. Bowler comes across and picks it up. So he'll settle once more. The left-hander. Here he goes. Moves in once more. Herbert moves into bowl. Loops it to a delivery. He's defending. He gets it into the outside. Hesitation there by Philip. They started to run Philip and then turn back. So, final over here. And well bowled so far by Herbert. As he moves in once more to bowl to Malik. He bowled. Malik is swinging at that. That's a wide. It goes past the keeper. And Elijah comes across, picks up. They're thinking of a second. But it's a wide signal, so two more to the total. So two wides, 118. I predicted they could have gotten to 120, but let's see if they will get to 120. They're pretty close to that now. Philip it is on strike. I think he's the more accomplished of the two batsmen. Settles over his bat. There's Philip turning it into the onside. They should be running for that. Philip Fraser goes chasing after it. Can't prevent the single. So 119 the score with one ball remaining in this innings. So it's going to be T-Vaughn Herbert now to bowl. Final delivery. Here he goes. Moves in now. Bowls it. That's a ball. Hits him on the pad. They're running. Fraser tries to underarm. They might be even running back. They're thinking about it seriously. But the bowler comes down, grabs it. And that ends the innings. So I think it's 121. Let's verify that. 15 overs completed. And the team A batting first got to 121. So Team B would need 122 for victory. Well, Jeremy Liebert comes out to open the innings with Zakeem Bailey. And of course his mom, Jeremy's mom, is back of us here. And getting all excited already. So Team A, they got to 121. Team B needs to get to 122 to claim this series win. It's a 1-all situation. A lot depends on this man who is going to take first strike, Zakeem Bailey. He is the main batsman here for Team B. Well, Zakeem Bailey will be taking strike from, it looks like, Kevon Herbert, who played so well. He bowls medium pace and he bowls a stiff medium pace too. So this is a good matchup with Bailey. So after a very good innings, young Kevon Herbert, a long run too. Seems as if, but we're back now. Moves in now to bowl. Turns it into the onside. He's appealing. I don't know why. They should be thinking two, but Bailey ran really wide there on that occasion. Should have been looking for two on that occasion. So Philip not very happy down there. Not Coach Philip, but Philip, the father of young Philip who is playing. He seems to be in a bad mood. It's Jeremy Lyman strike to take strike from the medium pacer Herbert. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. That might be a wide, signal wide by the umpire. He goes in once more to Libud. Libud is pushing this one into the offside. Can't score. Here goes, moves in now to bowl. Libud is stodgily forward, plays it into the onside. Can't score. So it seems as if Philip is annoyed that his son is not on the field. Apparently there are more than 11 players and some have been left off the field. His son batted. Here goes, moves in now to bowl. He's hitting it in the air. Dropped safely. So an aggressive shot there from Libud, but he didn't strike it well. It was in the air for a long time. Got away with it though, so he's off the mark. So here goes once more. Kevon Herbert moves in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey is getting a wide. The fielder gets around and stops it at fine leg. And one more, well, two more to the total because it's two wides. And it seems as if Coach Adelvin Phillip is just trying to hold on. So Herbert moves in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey's flicking at that. It's another wide. And one more to the, well, two more to the total. They're appealing because they saw a direct hit, but the batsman was home a long way. So 9 without loss. We're still in over number one. Poor over by Kevon Herbert so far. Two batsmen having a quick confab. So here goes. Moves in now, Herbert. Oh, that's a better delivery, but well played by Libud. Stroking it back up the strip to the bowler. Herbert once more. Races in. It's a long over this as he moves in now to bowl to Jeremy Libud. Libud bowled! Yorker length delivery. Libud played all around it. And Herbert has struck with a brilliantly bowled Yorker length delivery. And that's wicket number one. So it has been a pretty expensive over, but trust me, 9 for the loss of 1. And a crucial wicket that for Herbert and for Team A. So the action continues after a bit of a delay. It's Prasad into the attack. And so this is the second over. So the score goes up now to 10 for no loss. We're in over number 2. So settles over his bat now. As Prasad will move in. He is one of the main bowlers from the tournament. This time Bailey is pushing it into the offside, playing with soft hands. And off for the single. One more to the total. So I'm not sure who the new batsman is. Almost looks like Sadler, but we'll have to verify that. Settles over his bat. Looks a little nervous, still playing around with his gloves. Settles now. This is going to be Prasad. So here's Prasad moving in now to bowl. Here he goes, off target. He gets a bit of bat on that. Had he left it alone, it would have been a wide. We're in over number 2, chasing 122. This time he's solidly in line, pushes it back up the strip to the bowler. Very defensive there. So Prasad it is, moving in now to bowl. He's driving, that's a lovely looking shot. Oh, the batsman is Fraser actually. So Fraser is not Sadler. There's Fraser on the front foot driving. Can't score. He has a lot of confidence in his own abilities, young Fraser. Probably wasn't at the top of his game with his wicket keeping today. He's flashing at that beaten through to the keeper. Must have been pretty close to a wide. So the dapper figure of Fraser, he settles once more. Here he goes, Passard. Moving in now to bowl. He's swinging that one into the onside. The man deep square leg runs across, picks it up. One more to the total. So at the end of the over, it's 12 for no loss at the end of two. Make that 12 for the loss of one at the end of two. So here goes Fraser, settles, Herbert goes to him. He's on the front foot, playing it well. It was a quick delivery, was on target, but Fraser was on the front foot defending stoutly. So Herbert hitting the bat pretty hard here as he turns. Made 57 today. Having a good game so far, except for that first over. His delivery goes past the man at point, and they get an easy single in the end. Well played by Fraser. So Team A. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to. He's turning it into the onside Bailey, thinking of the single. The field that mid-wicket races in, can't score. So a much better over so far from Herbert as he steams in once more. Bowls now to Bailey. Bailey gets one. He pulls it away. The man is racing across. I don't think he's going to stop that one. That's a lovely shot by Bailey. Dropping short, and Zaki and Bailey pulled it away backward up square for four. Lovely shot that. Here's Herbert once more. Steams in again to bowl to Bailey. Bailey gets a full toss and drive straight to the man at mid-wicket who stops it. They were thinking of the single, but it's not on. So here goes once more. Herbert races in once more to bowl to Bailey. Bailey is defending stoutly. Pushes it into the offside. Can't score. That ends over number 3. And at the end of over 3, Team B is on 17 for the loss of 1.
From the bar to the end comes up now and bowl to Fraser. Fraser is stroking that down to mid-on. They're looking for a single. Bailey needed one. Fraser said no. And maybe just a little bit.
That may have been a chance of a single going a beg in there. Both batsmen seemed doubtful as to what they wanted. So here goes Passard moving in now to bowl to Fraser. Bowls. Fraser is bowled! Top up middle stump, brilliantly bowled. Oh, he was driving at one, pitched up and he drove inside of it and the ball picked out the top of middle stump. Well, brilliantly bowled. Yeah, right? So Fraser goes back. That one hit the top of middle stump, brilliantly bowled there by Passard. Well, I understand that this man Singh was one of the top batters for the B team in the last encounter. And so a lot will depend on him to steady with Bailey to get a good partnership going. So it's going to be Passard though. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Singh. Singh is solidly forward. Reaching forward, getting to the pitch of it and plays it back up the strip to the bowler. So here he goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Singh. Singh is driving uppishly away from the man at extra cover. Goes down to the man on the deep extra cover boundary to get a single. But for a moment there, his heart must have stopped because it was in the air. The fielder was coming across, but it fell away from him and he got a single. Passard now will bowl to Zakeem Bailey. So here's Passard moving in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey would need to play an innings similar to the one that Kevin Herbert played. He got 57. Bailey would have to lead and young Singh would have to support him. I think this partnership is critical. So he settles once more Bailey. As Passard, who has bowled really well all season, we're moving now from the historic bat to tail end. here he goes. Moves in now to bowl short, and Bailey's just
White signal by the
really
umpire.
should have gone at that with more energy. He was just trying to turn it
Call as white
and being told by his coach that he really should have gone after that. But a white signal, so 19 for the loss of 2.
just
Posad it is.
through
Moves in once more to bowl to Zakim Bailey. Bowls.
to
Bailey solidly forward, thinking of the run. Now he has to go back.
but
He gets back.
picked up and then
But he was pushing and running on the shot.
was able
And the Singh was in park.
and maybe
I think they need to have a chat about it.
and decide to think that he should get a report to get a run out here, especially when you're chasing a big total. And these two looking to formulate a partnership.
So Bailey will settle once more. Posad it is.
19 for 2.
Moves in now
Comes up
to
now
bowl.
for
Full
Bailey.
toss is swinging into that. Where's that gone? It's 6. My goodness. Full toss, and Bailey swung it over mid wicket for 6. Over pitch by Posad, and Bailey swung lustily into that. Heave ho over mid wicket for 6. Brilliantly played. Otto, who plays for the Joycelyn Level primary team, comes into the attack now. He was also one of the main bowlers for the Joycelyn Level primary in the regular season. As he moves in now, bowl to Singh, bowls. Singh is tugging this one into the onside, down the hill it goes. That's gone for 4. Oh, Singh pulled it, he dragged it down, did Otto, and Singh punched it through mid wicket for 4. Once it had gone clear of the man at short mid wicket, he was racing down the hill. Gone for 4.
For 2 with over at number 5.
Otto once more. Moves in now to bowl to Singh. Bowls short again. That's a poor pick on that occasion because that was a bouncer and he was trying to pull it into the onside. He pulled under it and really should have left that one alone. He was making extra height there.
There is no run.
So here goes once more. Otto will move in once more.
Get that in a bit too. Here is
Moves in now to bowl to Singh. There goes ball. Full toss and no ball. He got bat onto it. It would have been signaled a wide or something else maybe but he got a bat onto it, got a single. So that's 2 more to the total and a free hit. You don't give Zakim Bailey a free hit. So not good news for the red team. Zakim Bailey with a free hit. So it's going to be Otto with the free hit delivery to bowl to Bailey, pulls up.
what happened. Something is not right. Maybe just asking Lyman to come closer. Herbert, the captain,
So Otto with his free hit delivery to bowl to Bailey, who knows that it's a free hit delivery. He's swinging into that. It's in the air, but they're going to get 1, maybe even 2. Bailey's going to turn for 2. Posad Singh, oh, had he taken it clean, it might have been a problem. Keeper's gone a long way. But that's the only way he could have been out of no ball. It would have been a run out, but he got home in the end. 2 more to the total, 2 off the free hit delivery.
33 for 2 in over number 5. In our hand, even though they're chasing 100.
So here goes.
22.
Otto
Here is,
steams in once more to bowl to Bailey. Bailey's playing a naughty shot. He was fishing at that. And the batsman was struggling again to get up the upper side. It's a bye. He was fishing at that. Was Bailey. Went past the keeper. They got a bye.
having their own game.
But he was struggling there to get up there.
Look at the game and
Singh
strategizing to see
seems to be struggling in those pads. And running with Zakim Bailey is a problem because he's a natural sprinter. And if you're not a natural sprinter, you could be in problems.
leave his feet.
Here he goes, moves in now to bowl, full toss outside the offside. Singh drives nicely into the offside. The man is deep. Settles to stop it nicely. They get a single, but again reaching for the delivery and stroking it nicely for a single. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey's pulling it in the air. The man is coming across at mid-wicket. He won't stop it. It goes across the boundary now for 4. Dragging it down there was Otto. And Bailey was rocking back and pulling it over mid-wicket for 4. So at the end of over number 5, The team B chasing 122 for
Eagle
victory,
they're stepping up with the scoring.
and the score
I tell you, you have to give it a
into the
credit.
20s
Bailey
now.
defended very well.
We'll have to
Actually,
verify that score.
close. They disturbed
Well, it's going to be singing strike, and we have the wrist spinner, one of the main bowlers
all
from
these
the
big sponsoring.
preliminary rounds in the season.
Ball from the
Divin
bar.
and it
It's
is
another
from
good
the
score for the
Charlestown
last one.
Primary
Good
School. He bowls a good
qualification
wrist spin,
for Team A.
and he'll be
And
bowling
let's
now
see what
to
will happen
Singh.
today.
So
Here
here he
is
goes, moves in now
Dividend
to
comes up
bowl to
now.
Singh.
Ball
Singh
to
gets one down the
ball
leg
from the
side, it's
outside.
spinning
Has
back,
to
but it's
swing
a
that.
wide.
To Singh, wide signal by umpire Labut. It would be
36
to
for the loss
continue.
of 2. Here he goes, settles once more. Singh as Devanan
Comes up
bowls.
now ball.
Again, this time
Ball
turning back into
just
him.
on the
He's
card
shouting his
position.
appeal, but pitching
Call
well
from the
outside the leg
umpire.
stump.
Giving you all the details.
Devanan once more. Nice little wrist spinner he is. We'll move in once more. He's starting outside leg stump. Maybe needs to jump about center. That's better. Turns it into the onside. They're off and running. Mid wicket is coming across. Can't prevent the single. Bailey's a sprinter. He's home. Interesting battle here now between Bailey and Divanan. The wrist spinner to the top batter. Let's see how he handles this. Bailey looks around the mid wicket area. If he's short, he's going to tug it. I'm not sure if he's capable of cutting against the wrist spinner. Well, let's see how he handles him. So Divanan it is. Well, moving now from the batter to end. Moves in now. Flatter. Outside the off turn. Bailey's cutting at that. Against the turn, but it's wide. And so one more to the total. 42 for the loss of 2. Divanan needs to start a little closer. Make it interesting. And see how Bailey handles it. As here's Divanan. We'll move in once more to bowl to Bailey. That's better. Bailey's defending. They're thinking of the single and then, oh my goodness. Oh, Divanan doesn't pull it in. But that was a definite run out on the cards. Singh was in problems. It wasn't a direct hit. Divanan didn't pull it in. They got a single.
This could when the keeper had to take his pull it off and hit the stump.
So Divanan will bowl now to Singh.
Remember the series is 1-1.
Here he goes, moves in now. Adjustments to the field. And lots of advice from the various coaches all around the ground. Parents also giving advice. So here goes. Divanan moves in now, loops it there. Singh is playing it uppishly. They're off and running. Poor fielding there. On that occasion, Bailey's even thinking of 2. And it's not on. So one more to the total. That's not quite empty over. There's still another ball left. So Divanan will need to know where to pitch it. He's getting some turn, but he needs to bowl a little closer to the off stump. And let's see how Bailey handles that. He's short and Bailey's punching it into the offside. Pass Gully. The man at off the third man boundary comes across. One more to the total. That ends the over. So well played by Bailey. And at the end of the 6th over, it's we have a water break as well. 45 for the loss of 2 at the end of 6. Well, after the water break, it's going to be Otto to bowl to Bailey. So Bailey has started well for Team B. Otto moves in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey, he's swinging this one away. There's a man deep at back of the square. Can he pull it in? Yes, he does. And Bailey's thinking of 2. He's going back. He's Bailey. He's home. He's a sprinter. And they got 2. The fielder already had the ball in his hand, so that's not good work. And Bailey turned for that second run, and they got it. So it's going to be Otto once more. Races in now to bowl to Bailey. There goes bowl to Bailey. Bailey bangs it to the offside. The man is racing across. I'm not sure he can pull it in. He can't. It's 4. Oh, he reached across a long way and he laced it. And he was traveling down the hill like a bullet from a gun. That was a lovely shot. Wide of the mark was Otto, and he slashed it to extra cover for 4. It is showing that he can play on both sides of the pitch. It's Otto once more. Fast bowlers don't like to be treated like that. Let's see what his response would be. And he races in once more to bowl to Bailey. Bailey gets a shot, but swings it big. My goodness, authoritative as ever. That's a tremendous heave. Otto holds his head in disbelief. He dragged it down and Bailey rocked back and pulled it over mid-wicket for 6. Oh, tremendous shot. Somebody's waving up here. The flags are waving. They're cheering up here in the stands. My goodness. Well, well, well. So Bailey settles as it's going to be Otto once more. Moving in now to bowl. The ball gets out of his hand. It's nervous times for the bowler. And when you've been treated like that, you must get a little nervous. Last time around, he held his head. Couldn't believe that he was knocked for 6. So he's a bit nervous, being told by his coach to take his time. Moves in now. He's still being stopped by the umpire. It's like a horse being held on a rein here, Otto. He's not happy. He's not a happy trooper. He's moving in now to bowl to Zakim Bailey. Here he goes. Bowls to Bailey. Full toss. Bailey drives down the ground. But the man at long off comes across. Drops his hat in the process. That's not good because if that ball had hit the hat, it would have been 4. That's Kelvin Liebert. But stopping it nonetheless. 1 more to the total. Otto looks a little tired. He looks a little flustered. And certainly Bailey has taken the wind out of him here. Can he respond now differently to Singh? But Singh is also a good batsman. Settles over his bat. Bow short. Singh is tugging it away. Down towards mid-wicket. The fielder comes across. Misfields badly gone for 4. Oh my goodness. Poor bit of work there. And what an expensive over. Oh, they're loving it up there in the stands. I wonder if they paid for that stand up there. That's the expensive stand. You can't make too much noise up there if you didn't pay. Hope they paid. So it's going to be Otto, very expensive over this. Moves in now to bowl to Bailey. Slow ball and wide. Goes past the keeper. Zakim Bailey charges for the extra run. 2 more wides. Might even be a 3rd. Yes, and might even be a 4th because the man is sleeping here on the boundary. They will turn. Careless work. Brilliant work here by the 2 batsmen. Capitalizing on everything. They got 4 in the end. 4 wides. Well, well, well. The fielding team is rattled. It's a very expensive over. 21 from the over so far. Otto has had a terrible outing here. I don't think he's going to see this ball again for this innings. Otto moves in now. Bowls now to Bailey. Oh, that's a full toss. And no ball. Dropped over at the boundary, gone for 4. And it's a no ball. It's going to be a free hit. Otto holds his head. And his fielder, his teammate close to him, holds his head. Well, well, well. 25 runs in the over. Well, 26 runs in the over and a free hit. This could be another 6. And the umpire is saying you can't go to the coach. Coach is saying you need to bowl the ball properly. But Zakim Bailey with another free hit. You get the impression that the bowler doesn't know what he's about right now. Bailey's walking down the pitch. He goes down. He's tugging it into the onside. The man at mid-wicket comes across. Stops it nicely. And Bailey's thinking of a 2nd run. Where does it go? Well stopped. So that ends a very lengthy over. Some 27 or so runs from that over. I don't think Otto is going to see the ball again. So Bailey will settle. Divananiches, can he make a difference here? Bowls. Bailey's punching it into the offside with some confidence here against the wrist spinner. And Bailey's thinking of the 2nd because there's a little bubble. Once there's a bubble, Bailey's turning, ready to run again. Not on. So here goes Divanan once more. We're moving now to bowl to Singh. So cool conditions here now at the Villa grounds. As Divanan moves in now, loops it, he's tugging it into the onside. Here's Singh, might go all the way, gone for 4. My goodness, lovely shot by Singh. Took it on the full and spanked it to mid-wicket for 4. So the wrist spinner overcompensating on that occasion. And Singh tugged it through mid wicket. He got 43 in the last game, and he's batting well alongside Bailey here. Well, well, well. Divinan it is. Well, moving once more to bowl to Singh. There he goes short. So he's tugging this one into the onside. The man at deep mid wicket races in, and only a single. So one more to the total. 78 for the loss of 2. Divinan will bowl once more to Zakeem Bailey. So these 2 batsmen have batted superbly so far. So it's going to be Divinan to moving now to bowl to Bailey. Bowls, loops it to Bailey. Bailey comes solidly forward. His butters, the batter's broad as the hot water springs over there, came solidly forward, showing him the maker's mark. So being told by a Delvin Phillip that those could be singles. Just push the ball around. Here goes once more. Divinan bowls. He's backing away, punches it into the offside, but straight to the fielder, and he's home. He had to dive home, but it was straight to the fielder who, if he had attacked the ball, he would have been in a lot of problems. He waited for the ball to come, and Bailey was just pushing straight to the fielder and running. So it's going to be Divinan once more, this time to bowl to Singh. To Singh it is. Bowls, loops it, full toss, it tugs it again into the onside. The man at deep square leg comes across, fields well and confidently too. And they'll only get 1. So 1 more to the total. 80 for 2 the score. These 2 have a partnership of 63. Very great partnership too. So it's going to be Singh. And Douglas is into the attack now. Here's Douglas. Moving in now to bowl. He's tugging it into the onside. Down the hill it goes. There's a man at deep mid wicket, comes across. Sliding effort, can't stop it for. Brilliant effort, I thought. Sliding across. That looked like Passard, but he couldn't stop it. Gone for 4. Lovely shot by Singh. So here's Douglas. Douglas will be moving in once more. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Singh. Good delivery! That one shaved the off stump. The off stump moved. That one just barely missed the off stump. That was a better delivery there by Douglas. And Singh was playing right inside of it. Missed the off stump. So here's Douglas once more. To move in once more. To bowl to Singh. Here goes, bowl to Singh. Off target, swung away into the onside. Going down the hill. The man at mid wicket, Passard, comes across. Stops it well. And 1 more to the total. So 85 for the loss of 2. Bailey will settle. So Bailey settles over his bat. Douglas moves in now. Bowls. Bailey's solidly in line. Plays it quietly. Back up the strip on the onside. Can't score. So here goes once more. Douglas moves in once more to bowl. He's trying to just turn that. Misses. White signal by the umpire. Got back in his crease quickly as the umpire knocked down the stumps. Economical run up here by Douglas. Just a couple of steps in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he bowls. Bailey's driving nicely into the offside. The fielder comes across. That's Divinan. Stops it nicely. And they get 1 more. 1 more to the total. So here goes once more. Douglas moves in now to bowl to drive in just short of the field. My goodness, direct hit would have done it. And they're going back. This could be interesting. Is he home? Umpire says no. Well. Bailey's charging for extra runs here. But a direct hit by Divinan would have done it. It's all exciting stuff here at the Villa Grounds. So at the end of over number 9, 89 for the loss of 2. Well, it's going to be Divinan to continue. His grandfather is back of us, telling him to bowl the ball properly. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl, loops it now to Bailey. Bailey stands up straight, just pushes it quietly into the offside, can't score. His grandfather says to throw up your ball more. So let's see if he can do that to Bailey, and how would Bailey respond?
Bailey.
Here he
Here
goes
is
now.
Divinan again.
Divinan it
Watch the
is.
wicket
Moves
keeper
in now to
ball
bowl to
comes up now.
Bailey. Loops it to
Bailey
Bailey. Bailey's flashing at that. Did he get a touch? Goes past the keeper. Keeper is chasing after it. Nobody's going to stop that. It's gone for four. Four what though? Let's see what it will be. It's buys. So it came over the top of the bat past the keeper. Four
the
buys.
score moves to 93.
So 93 the score. They add up.
Delivery from the leg pitch over the
So
keeper.
he was beaten on that occasion. Good ball by Divanan as he moves in
93
once
for
more
two.
now to bowl
Here
to
is coming
Bailey.
up, ball to
Flatter.
Bailey.
Bailey's tugging it away. Going down the hill. The man is racing across. Can he stop it? Sliding the foot. Did he stop it? He did.
Well,
And one more to the total. So they're putting in the slide down there, stopping it effectively.
really good save. They're on their way. They're marching.
94 the score.
At this point,
They need 122.
no.
And we're in over number 10. So here goes. Divinan moves in now. Flatter. He's tugging it, he's saying. He has played that shot well. The man at mid-wicket races across. He's in control. Stops it well. And Bailey looks a little tired now. The running not looking as quick. He's seem to be struggling slightly there. So grandfather for Divinan back of us, encouraging him. So Divinan will move in now to bowl to Bailey. There he goes, loops it to Bailey. Bailey takes a full toss and just pats it back up the strip to the bowler. Almost seemed premeditated there. That was a full toss. Bailey should be driving those in front of him in the V. But he came quietly forward. So here goes once more. Divinan moves in once more to bowl. Flatter outside the punches it away. That's a lovely shot. Making some height there. He doesn't have a lot of height, but he made some height. Punched it into the offside. Picks up a single. Ends the over. 10 gone. So at the end of over number 10, the score is 96 for the loss of 2. Last dish effort, I think, here. Kevon Herbert is back into the attack. He has the pace, but he needs some accuracy as he steams in now to bowl to Bailey. Bailey's pushing tentatively. That goes past the keeper. Man comes across, can't stop it. Four buys. Oh, that's crucial. The keeper didn't hold on to that. It went through him. It was pacey too. It was quick, and it went through him. Keeper needs to go back some, and it went for 4 buys. Keeper maybe a little too close as Herbert races in once more to bowl to Bailey. Bailey's turning nice into the onside. Soft hands. They might look for 2 here. The man races in. Can't get the second. 1 more to the total. So, Kevon Herbert races in now to bowl. Fingers flicking at that. Bailey's racing through. He's going to the danger end. That's good running. Singh races down. That's 2 more wides. So it's going to be Kevon Herbert races in once more to bowl. Full toss. Turns it away into the onside. The man at deep square leg comes in. Might have been pretty close to no ball, but umpire says no. 1 more to the total. So here's Herbert races in once more to bowl to Singh. Bowls. Good delivery, stroke nicely into the offside. The man at third man comes across. They're going back for the second. He's struggling, but he gets home. 2 runs. Lovely shot by Singh. Getting on the front foot and steering it sweetly away and picking up 2. So Bailey is on 44. Singh is on 29. He looks tired though, Singh. Looks up in the air. He settles over his bat once more. Kevon Herbert races in now to bowl to Singh. Singh is getting one outside the after. The keeper moved out of the way. This could be close. Direct hit would have done it. Bailey was struggling there and missed the stumps. And so seems like a single on that occasion. No signal from the umpire. So the keeper not doing too well, really. Crucial runs going past him. As here he goes, moves in once more to bowl to Bailey. Bailey solidly forward, thinking of the single, more than thinking of the single. Oh, he could have been run out there. And it has gone over throws for 4. But that was a crazy run by Zakeem Bailey. Singh was stranded. The ball missed the stumps and went all the way past the boundary ropes for 4. So that wasn't a good run on that occasion by Bailey. But fortune favors the brave. So they got 4 extra runs. So 112 for the loss of two, chasing 122. These two have batted well. Maybe a little crazy running in between, but they have batted well. And so Sharma, the coach, has gone back to his trusted fast bowlers. Kevon has just bowled an over, and now it's Passad, one of the main bowlers. Races in now to bowl to Singh. Yorker link delivery solidly forward, showing him the maker's mark. Singh settles once more. Here goes Passad. Moves in now to bowl. Full pitch delivery. Beaten. Missing the off stump on that occasion. And he was playing across the line on that occasion, not playing through the offside, trying to tug it into the onside. And beaten through to the keeper, who took it well on this occasion. Here goes once more. Races in once more. Passad off target, swung away. The man is coming across from long leg. Feels it well. One more to the total. Oh, keeper didn't hold on to it and misfielded again. They're thinking about it, thinking seriously about it. And then he goes back. They're still thinking about it. These two very anxious to run. So somebody's saying 9 more required, 21 balls left. So these two have really batted well. The fielding has been raggedy at points though. Would have helped their cause as Passad moves in now. Full pitch delivery, swings it into the ear, but short of the man at long on, who misfields. They're going back for the second one. This could be close. Oh, he fumbles. Passad fumbles, and Singh raises his bat in the air in celebration, knowing that he got away with murder there. Should have been run out. Passad was struggling to pull in the ball. And they got home for 2. So Zakim Bailey must be pretty close to his half century.
That should have been a run out. He got very anxious in Passad. He didn't gather that.
So
Otherwise, Singh could have been in trouble.
Passad again will move in this time
On his way back
to bowl to Zakim Bailey. Here he goes. Passad moves in now. Full toss. He's swinging ball!
So it's 7 to go. Bailey.
He pumps the air, Passad. Bailey swung across that one, and he picked out his middle stump. Now, here I have the problem. That was also a full toss. You may want to say it may not have been as high as the one that was called a no ball that picked out the middle stumps as well. But the fact is it was a full toss from hand to stump, and there's no ball call. So I really can't figure this one out. The fact is he's out though, sent on his way, bowled by Passad, who has been one of the engines of this team. The question is, can we have another twist in this game? So here is going to be the Passad to bowl to Tivon Herbert now, the twin brother of Kevon. So here goes. Passad moves in now to bowl to Herbert. Herbert is driving. That's a lovely shot down the ground to long on. So he drives it nicely off the mark right away. Positive shot. That ends the over. Well, Team A needs a bit of a miracle because only 6 runs required, and they brought maybe the miracle man into the attack, Newton, who got a hat trick in one of the preliminary games in the primary school championship. He got a hat trick. Can he get a hat trick? No, because I think that's all that can pull Team A back into this game. It's just 6 runs required. And Tivon Herbert in strike, who looks positive. He has started well.
You think he can end it with a 6?
So here he goes. Moves in now. Oh, it's Hendrickson, sorry, who is bowling. He's swinging into the onside. Feel that the mid-wicket stops it well. And they'll get 1. So 1 more to the total. We understand it's Hendrickson is the bowler, sorry. So Hendrickson bowling a full toss. That brings Singh into strike. So here goes to bowl to Singh once more. Moves in now to bowl to Singh. There he goes, bowls That's a wide, I think. He didn't brush the pad, so it's a wide. And it, so, Hendrickson it is to bowl once more. To Singh, here he goes, bowls to Singh, better delivery. Singh swings it into the onside. The man at deep square leg races in, picks it up. They'll get one more. So 3 runs required for victory. So Hendrickson will be walking back to his mark, thinking keenly here. So we're moving once more. Hendrickson. Here he goes, moves in out to bowl full toss. Is that a no ball? It could be a no ball. Drops well short of the keeper. So that's 2 more because they run 1 and it's a no ball and it's a free hit. So the scores might be tied. The scores might be tied here. So it looks like the scores are tied and it's a free hit. Singh has the opportunity to finish with a flourish here. Here he goes, balls down the track he goes, swings in the air. The keeper comes across, takes a catch. No, he drops it, and that's the run. Is that the winning run? So I think that's the winning run. So Team B has won. Look at the celebration. Team B has won the series. They race on here in celebration. They're jumping and celebrating with Singh. What a way to celebrate. Singh is being crowded here and celebrated by his teammates. Brilliant effort by Singh, having made 43 in his last encounter. Coming back to come out undefeated. Brilliant partnership with Zakeem Bailey. And so Team B has won.
All and welcome to our closing ceremony, the best versus best game here at the Villa Ground. Our ceremonial party, we have the Honourable Minister, Honourable Troy Liebert, our Principal Assistant Secretary, Mr. Jamir Claxton, Director of Sports, Mr. Alger Newton, TDC Rep, Mr. Tyrone Hendrickson, our coordinator of this best versus best, and the cricket committee, Kezran Archibald. We say welcome to this, our closing ceremony, and if we are very true to ourselves, we'll say that we had a wonderful 3-match series and a wonderful game here. Can we get a rousing round of applause for all the players? So we're going to go right into our prize giving ceremony for today. The man of the match, Kevin Herbert, for his 57 runs. Kevin Herbert, the captain of the A team, with his 57 runs, been given his goodies, his bags and goodies by the Director of Sports, Mr. Alger Newton. Can we get a rousing round of applause for the player of the match, Kevin Herbert, for his 57 runs. Kevin, next time we'll have an interview with you, but you get away this time. Most runs or best batter for the best versus best game, the 3-match series, none other than Ranveer Singh for 88 runs. Congratulations, Ranveer. You would get your monetary contribution from the former West Indies, from Kezran, the coordinator, but a donation from Keith Lloyd Thomas, Arthurton. Ladies and gentlemen, Ranveer Singh, 88 runs. Can we hear it for him? Most wickets. Joshua Posad, 5 wickets. Joshua Posad will get his prize donation from Keith Lloyd Thomas, Arthurton, from coach Bugnarine Sharma. The best fielder, I have to mention Josh for his catch on the opening day. It is a catch that will stay with me for a very, very, very long time. It was a catch, two-handed catch to his right at short middle wicket. But the fielder with the most catches in 3 catches is Stephen Herbert. given to him by Tarek Brown, a member of the cricket committee. Well, we have two special prizes that we should have given out during the closing ceremony for the TDC Primary School Cricket, but we're going to do that now. If I can get one TDC rep, can you collect the from Miss? And can I get a read on it before it has been delivered to the rightful owner? I'll just give the general public. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's a cricket presented to Mr. Lemuel Pemberton. Thank you for your many years of voluntary service and dedication in the sport of cricket. TDC Ranaka Morton Cricket Competition 2025. And I'm sure that Mr. Lemuel Pemberton would have been working with the Joyceling Library Primary School voluntarily with more than 30 years. Can we give Mr. Pemberton a rousing round of applause for his voluntary service to primary school cricket and Joyceling Library Primary School? Thank you, Mr. Pemberton. We appreciate all your voluntary service. We have one more to give, and we understand that Josh, you would be the one that is taking this for Mr. Derek Ricardo Parry for his voluntary service to the St. Thomas's Primary School. We would say maybe more than 30 years. And so, Josh, you're going to take it on behalf of your coach, Mr. Derek Ricardo Parry. It's the same. Presented to Mr. Derek Parry. Thank you for your many years of voluntary service and dedication to the sports of cricket, TDC Ranaka Morton Primary School Cricket 2025, and to the St. Thomas's Primary School. We say thank you, Derek Ricardo Parry. Josh will take it on behalf of Mr. Parry. Thank you very much. I can't end this closing ceremony, which has been wonderful and very well organized. I'm going to ask the coordinator, Mr. Kezron Keza Archibald, just to give us some brief remarks. Can we give Kezi a round of applause?
Thanks, Tux. As I come here, it's heartwarming to see the turnout of everyone out support the kids. It was brought to the table long before the start of the primary school tournament. It was just a matter of getting it in action, and with that, the turnout was good. It's very pleasing to see the improvements of the kids from the primary school tournament up until now. It's really looking like an all-star team. We really have a great kids here, and I hope the parents and everyone in the community will continue rallying behind these kids as we try to push the next generation of West Indies cricketers from Nevis. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out. Have a good Sunday evening.
Thank you very much. You're not only very good in organizing, you're very good with the mic too. I'm going to say something here and we're going to close. These group of boys, we want the parents and guardians to work with us. Because what we want to do, coming September, we want to make sure that all the boys, all the girls who are in this best versus best, we're going to, from the Department of Sports, we want to have them in a program for a whole year. So from September to the next September, but the parents and guardians would have to work with us. These boys would be in a program for 1 year. So when you get the letters from us, from the Education and Sports Department, please work with us. And so that, because the level of talent and skill that we see on show here, we really have to build on us. So from all of us here, from the best versus best, get home safely. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Well, I apologize. I hope you had that edited, Mr. Morton. Second place, best versus best. 2025. Team A. Can you, captain, come and collect his trophy, please? Team A. Can we give Team A? They played well, but it's just that Team B maybe just was a little better on the day. Come, Team A, come and take your pictures. Drum roll, DJ. The 2025 Best versus Best champion. We say thank you to Nevis Tire World for sponsoring the trophy. The Honorable Minister, Honorable Troy Liburd, would present the trophy to the captain of the B team. Can we get a rousing round of applause for the champion of champions, the B team? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us for the closing ceremony, Best versus Best. Get home safely. See you next year. And parents, please work with us when we start this program for these boys in September. AMP will be here tomorrow, so parents, guardians, players, please, AMP would have their camp here tomorrow.